Hey, we're gonna make 2 ingredient carrot cakes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I want to show you what I do when I don't want to make a whole recipe. So this is kind of cheating, as you can imagine. We're gonna do that. I take a cake mix. The cake mix is 15¼ ounces. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna split it. So I'm gonna use, this is an older version. I just didn't take out my new one. I'm gonna use the tar function. And so I need to put about 7½ ounces. And you can do this with a brownie mix. You can do it with anything. And it's a really good way to be able to have some portion control. And as soon as I get to 7½, I'm going to, there we go. So I now still have a half a cake mix, and I will mark my box as such. I'm gonna put that in, and this calls for mandarin oranges, and you don't need to use, you can use a chopper, you can use the manual food processor. The whole idea is I'm going to put the juice. Again, I've split my oranges. It called for 11-ounce can. So I've got 5½ ounces. I'm gonna put this in the manual food processor. And this is the second ingredient. And we're just gonna chop these up. I'm just gonna puree it. And that's gonna go in as well. You can see. I'll put that right in. And because the manual food processor has a lid, I could have done this last night and had it all ready to go today. It's also great for making salsa. So these are my 2 ingredients. And for some people that would be enough, and that's what the recipe calls for. But I'm going to take it to another level because I can and because I want to. And you don't need to feel that you have to be constrained by a recipe on a box or a recipe that I send out. My family loves almonds, so I'm going to, not almonds, they love walnuts, so I'm going to take out a handful of walnuts. I have my videographer shaking no, but unfortunately, the boys love them. And so I'm just gonna chunk them up. I could put this in the manual food processor also. I just am choosing to.
Or the chopper.
Or the chopper, right? Lots of different ways to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in. So now I have 3 ingredients. So it's, you can leave the 2 ingredients and they're gonna be fine. I just had a thought. I need to preheat the oven, which I have not done. And the last thing I want to do is, it is carrot cake. And so I'm going to go ahead, I want to spiralize some of the carrots to go on top when we're done. They're going to go on top of the cream cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel my carrot. And then I'm going to spiralize some, and you'll see what I'm going to do with that. So peel the whole thing. And this is just the regular vegetable peeler. I could use a wider bladed serrated peeler. I could take off the top. And I'm going to take a chunk. And I'm going to put it on my spiralizer. Put it on tight. Make sure it's not tipped. And see where it's going to come out. Here they come. Do this with baked potatoes. You can do it with onions, Parmesan cheese, zucchini. This is the spaghetti blade, and I have it's got a fettuccine blade, and then it has a rye blade. So I want my carrots for my top. And as soon as it stops, I'll show you what I'm going to do with this other piece of carrot. I have some carrot pulp, and I have a piece of carrot. I just take my pulp right here, and this is going to give, instead of just the box dehydrated carrots, this is going to give a little bit extra flavor and a little extra vegetables. Look at this carrot juice. Then I'm just going to cut this, and again, just chop it. And you don't have to do this, but for me, I just am trying to add a little bit more texture, and it doesn't take that much more time to do it.
What if I put the veggies in?
I thought I'd put pea protein in it. You want to put veggies in it too? Want to do them both?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's some carrots. Put this off to the side.
We have the pea protein and the super veggie.
And the super veggie. So we'll put a scoop of pea protein in. And we'll put a scoop of the super veggie in.
So it doesn't make you feel bad for eating.
So it doesn't make us feel bad for eating it. That's right. And they're hidden.
And you won't taste them at all.
And you won't taste them at all. If you want to, here we go. So the recipe, again, calls for these to go into the brownie pan. And if you have a brownie pan, that's great. And that's what you should use. I have a brownie pan, but I also have, I'm gonna wash that up, no problem. I also have a mini bites or a mini brownie pan. And I'm gonna use this because it just gives me a little bit more flexibility, and I can have 2 of these instead of having 1 brownie pan. So the brownie pan makes 12, and the mini bites makes 24. And so we're just going to go ahead and fill the wells and put those in the oven. And then they're going to be, I may make a couple with the brownie pan just so that we can see the decorations. That one got kind of shortchanged. A little bit in there. Then what we're going to do is they're going to get a cream cheese frosting. If you prefer chocolate, you can certainly put chocolate on it to look like dirt. And then we're going to put some carrots on top. And then we have, let's see, then we have some colored eggs that are going to go on top of those. You can use any kind of colored eggs. You can use M&Ms, you can use little malt balls. So that's what we're doing today. And as I said, the spiralized carrots are going to go right on top of these after they come out of the oven, and we'll post a picture. Have a great day.